But the Bureau of Labor Statistics says that Americans have spent more on taxes last year than food, clothing, and health care combined.
Wow.
Woo!
Yep.
Taxation is theft.
It is.
Yep.
And, of course, only the conservative news media is reporting on this. CNN, MSNBC, they're really not into that.
Well, the thing is they're 100% propaganda. They are not going to tell you the truth.
I mean, between big tech, the media, big pharma, the leftoids have pretty much basically got it sewn up.
Well, yeah. It's starting to come unraveled for them, though.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes unraveled fast, because if it comes unraveled slow, they can do a hell of a lot more damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely correct there.
It would be bad.
Yep.
It says, according to the data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Americans in 2021 spent more on average in taxes than they did on food, clothing, and healthcare combined. During 2021, according to Table R1 in the BLS's Consumer Expenditure Survey, American consumer units spent an average of $15,495.28 on food, clothing, and healthcare combined, while paying an average of over almost $17,000 in total taxes to federal, state, and local.
It's brutal.
Right in the butt. And I'm sure so much of that came from, only fans.
Yeah.
Or should I say only
Stunning and
plans,
brave.
because they don't really have any other ideas once they're done being the it thing for 15 minutes.
Well, if you figure their average age on there's what, 22, 24, you figure 5 years, they start hitting the wall around 29, then they started getting the I need to get married or the baby rabies, and then they realize it's over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they hit 28 with a body count of 300 Spartans, and they want to try to get a relationship guy in there. And the funny thing is, they want a wholesome relationship guy, but they don't want to be a wholesome relationship girl.
No, they don't.
And when they get rejected by those guys, they get pissed. Sadly, because men are more thirsty than Jesus after 40 days in the desert, they're like, oh, okay.
And listen, quite
it'll
literally,
be different for me than it was for the other 300 guys.
Well, these women also, once they have you locked down, they will literally wait for the best moment to ass rape you and leave with half your shit.
Well, unless they're the kind of person who likes going on roller coasters with a butt plug in, then just do whatever they want then. Now that's wholesome right there.
Ooh.
What can you do? It's bad news bears.
What can you do?
And not to be outdone on the logic scale, the Biden administration decided to celebrate the Inflation Reduction Act today with a huge party, as inflation stayed hot at 8.3% for August and core inflation soared up to 6.3%.
They have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
No, they don't. Well, the thing is, I think they know exactly what they're doing.
All right.
Because they want you broke, buying, or dead.
Yeah.
This is a good way to make you broke.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier from the Daily Wire. I'm not sure if it's in this article or not, but it was when Biden was talking about, oh, we're doing all these great things and this and that. While you look down in the right-hand corner, you can see the Dow just boom plummeting.
Yep.
Like, yeah, we're doing great.
Oh, this is so great. Best, most popular president ever. Meanwhile, the person doing the sign language off to the side of the screen is like...
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, those people could fuck with the president so hard if they wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine, the deaf population, they finally get like a prankster in there to start doing the sign language.
That's some shit I would
do. And then, you're in the home or whatever, and you're just like deaf person. Like, what's so funny? I don't understand you.
Can you imagine if I actually was able to weasel my way in there and be doing it?
It reminds me of an old George Carlin joke when you want to get in the background of like a news anchor and be like, I hope all you stupid fucking lip readers are looking in.
Yeah.
Just to mess with them.
Yeah. Hey, wait, who is that crazy bastard?
Crazy son of a bitch. What's he doing? It'd be
It's
like
like
the
that
dude.
Jeff Dunham joke where they brought a bunch of deaf people to see the ventriloquist.
Yeah, that'd be great. There was a dude who was at a. He knew that he was in the background of one of the main shots for the sports anchors at the basketball game,
Uh-huh.
and so he was in the background, and he looked over and he sees the camera, and all of a sudden he's like, he digs in there like he's mining for gold, and then he goes, and then he looks at the camera and he winks. Like, are you trolling, or are you're really proud of that booger?
Hey, what are you going to do?
Hey, the media isn't really publishing news anymore, so I say, what the hell? If you can get in the background of one of those shots,
Fuck
troll the
yeah.
shit out of them.
I would troll the shit out. Man, that'd be hilarious.
Actually make the news worth watching for a change.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
That'd be comedy gold. I'd probably get...
That would be
you know,
hilarious.
I would get...
Yeah.
I would get one hell of a Mondo ass chewing for that. But I'm not really doing anything illegal. I'm
Who's
just
going to
being
get
an
you
asshole.
an ass chewing now? What, your mom? Because she's the one person in your family that watches MSNBC. Background. Terrence!
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Get off the TV! Oh, my God!
Let the funny people talk about Orange Man. Where?
Oh, boy.
I remember when I went into your mom's shop and she had MSNBC on.
Oh, my God.
And she's like, yeah, Terrence doesn't want. He votes Republican. I don't know how he does it. I'm like, well, it's probably because he's a fan of facts, logic, and reason.
Yep. And there's a reason
She just
why-
stared at me. I was like, you can't talk back to me because you want my money. Doesn't that suck?
The
Yeah.
customer is always right, isn't it?
It's right. Unless you watch Mallrats, then the customer is always an asshole.
like,
Both opinions are quite valid.
and my mother is just terrible when it comes to money. She always has been.
No.
If it wasn't for me, she would quite literally either be dead or living in like an old folks
Well,
an
people
asylum or
who
something.
vote Democrat tend to suck with money.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, let's just be
Oh, my
completely
God.
honest about it.
And listen, this isn't like something I noticed when I was in my 20s. Like, I literally started noticing this when I was like 11. You're 11-year-old going, shit ain't adding up here. All right, now.
The hell's going on, Mom? Like,
No, like, I
for
grew
some
up on
reason, I
welfare.
always get a gift after the principal visits.
No, but like,
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
but remember back then when they had the welfare aisle and all of the cans and everything had like the white label.
Yeah.
There was nothing fancy.
Mm,
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in those two fucking aisles at A&P.
yeah.
Hated it.
George Winters is trying to correct me on movie trivia. Are you sure you want to do that? It was not Clerks. It was Mallrats, and the line was spoken by Ben Affleck shouting in Jason. And it was. No, it wasn't. It was Jason London's ear or Jeremy London's ear. The two J names. So what are you gonna do?
I would never have remembered that.
You can't correct me on pop culture, sir.
Yeah, Blake is the one dude you don't want to get into movie trivia with.
Yeah, he's
People would literally call me up in the middle of the night. When I was in college, I used to get phone calls at 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Blake, what was the name of that movie with the like you're fucking drunk? Call me back tomorrow.
I gotcha. But you are, yeah. Listen,
Damn whores with their nice tatas.
all right. But this is what we have moving forward here. All right. Remember all that free money that you got during the poke and smoke shutdown?
Oh, it's coming home to roost.
Okay. The government has now hired 90,000 people to chase you down and get that money back with interest.
Yep.
And fuck you.
I mean, look at this. U.S. inflation, when Trump was in office, 1.4%. As soon as Biden takes office, it just goes off the rails.
Yep, look at that.
Within 4 months, it's up to 5%.
Yep.
It got up to
And
9.
then here pretty soon,
9.1.
we're going to have 10% for the big guy.
Yep. And these are with the newfangled bullshit numbers.
Oh, yeah.
These are not even the real numbers.
No. Yeah. And they're doing this to hide it. In reality, it's in the double digits.
Oh, yeah. We would have been in the double digits for over the last year.
Yeah.
I would venture to guess.
This is not a good thing.
No. This is how countries burn in. I mean, we've seen Venezuela. We all know that the currency down there is worth so little, they're making crafts out of it.
They make
Probably using it for toilet
clothing
paper.
out of it.
Yeah. shit tickets. When you're literally wiping your ass with money, socialism is a is a monumental failure.
Has gone south.
You're either uber rich or socialism. Yeah, no.
You mean like California?
Oh,
I mean, literally, the economy of California is so reliant on big tech. Big tech's share of the wealth in California is so huge, it disrupts the picture for the entire rest of the state.
yep.
You essentially have an elite class and a pleb class. And then you've got some politicians there in the middle who facilitate all of this corruption. And that's pretty much it.
Historically speaking, that never works out well.
And that's why Democrats want that model for the rest of the country. They want facilitators who can move up. They want the elite class, and they want slaves.
But that never works out.
No.
No. I mean, you wind up with all of the slaves wanting to, stretch everyone's necks.
I just don't get it. You're going to beat the concept of white guilt into the heads of every middle-class white dude growing up who's unfortunate enough to have to attend public education, but you're actively pushing this country toward an all-new variety of slavery because you never stopped being the party of slavery.
No, they never have.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.